Straight from the cul-de-sac, the TV show you know and love is now a video game. In this tag team adventure, you switch Eds on the fly to use their unique abilities. Use the batter Ed to break through obstacles. Use the trample Ed to extend your reach. Use the Tower of Eddy to sneak up and hurl the El Mongo Stink Bombs. Ed, and Eddy, the mis-edventures. Available now. Rated E for everyone.
That was good, Eddy.
Whatever.
Hey, what's up guys, how's it going? So today we're going to be talking about Ed, and Eddy, the mis-edventures. Now, me personally, I have a lot of nostalgia for this game. Well, the Game Boy version. I've always had the Game Boy version, and I've wanted to play the console version for the longest time. And well, I finally got it, and I'm slightly disappointed. Granted, I shouldn't have expected much from a TV show tie-in game, but you know, play the Game Boy game, you're gonna want to experience the real thing. And since I was a big fan of Ed, and Eddy back when I was a kid, I thought, oh wow, it's gonna be like an open world game. You could roam around the cul-de-sac, and that's kind of true. It's just, again, I'm disappointed. Either way, enough of my bullshit, let's get started. So, before we get started with the gameplay, I would just like to talk about the graphics. Going from 2D to 3D was a rough transition for this game. I mean, just look at this cutscene for Christ's sake.
Hey! Check out those balls! They're just the right size for my scam!
Hold! Who riles Rolls Radish?
Cool it, Stretch! We're just gonna borrow your machine for a bit.
Surely you just hands like a baby, Ed boy. Only after you have toiled in filth like the son of a shepherd can you use such a machine. Be gone!
Jeez! What's with that guy?
Jeez, that's a nightmare fuel if I ever saw it. Watching a 2D cartoon character turn into a 3D monster. Yeah, that's good for a video game, but, you know, I'm assuming the developers did the best they could. I mean, turning a cartoon into a 3D video game, that's not going to be easy. Now then, let's just talk about the gameplay. So obviously, throughout the game, you can play out all 3 of the Eds, I guess, and each one sort of has a special ability, just like Sonic Heroes. Although, some of the special abilities kind of suck. But it's a TV tie-in show game, so what do you expect? So yeah, about the special abilities, some of them are pretty good, yet some of them suck. Like Double D, you could use a slingshot, take out, you know, small things. Unfortunately, it's in first person. That's my only gripe with it. And he could also jump to high places, but the bad thing about that is you have to be super accurate. Like, you have to be just on time. I don't understand why this game couldn't have double jumps. Maybe they did it to extend the gameplay, I guess. I don't know. And then there's Eddy. He has the absolute worst abilities in the entire group. First one that I would like to talk about is the Tower of Ed. That's at least what the game calls it. Well, apparently, you stack on top of the characters just to get a narrow path. Now, I'll be absolutely honest, this is easy to cheat. I mean, you just pick out whatever character you want, you go through it, and the AI will just follow you. You do not need to do this bullshit. You decide to get the game for yourself, you do not have to, you know, do the whole stacking thing. You just go on by yourself. And besides that, he just throws stink bombs, which might as well do nothing. And there's Ed. Well, in my opinion, he has one of the best abilities in the entire game. He can pick up items, which for some reason the other characters can't do that. I don't understand the game's logic, but okay. And you could also crash through things, which is really convenient in this game, and I would say it's the funnest ability out of all of them. Although the music does get annoying after a while. Now, the game doesn't necessarily have a storyline. I mean, the show didn't have a long-running storyline either, but each mission throughout the game is sort of like a scam. So the first mission, you're supposed to get ice to make snow cones. Or the third mission, you're supposed to, you know, sneak into the candy store to get jawbreakers, which I will say, this TV show has overhyped jawbreakers. Jawbreakers absolutely suck. If that was off topic, I just want to add that point in. Yeah, though, this game doesn't really have a storyline. It just has, you know, separate chunks of a storyline. Like each mission is a separate storyline, I guess. And I would say this game has a lot of potential. I feel like this game is rushed just to get a game out for Ed, and Eddy. This game has a lot of potential. I mean, it has a lot of Easter eggs related to the show. I mean, just look at the loading screen. It's very similar to the title cards in the show. Obviously, it didn't have the music, but, you know, it still had the title card type art. It tried, I guess. Now, another thing I would like to talk about when it comes to this game is the hub world. The hub world is really, really accurate to the show. I mean, just rolling around the cul-de-sac, finding little Easter eggs from the show, going through the woods, the suburbs, the houses. Hub world is really accurate to the show, like spot on. Only bad part about this is the missions. So the missions are scattered throughout different parts of the hub world. You identify these missions through arrows. Now, the thing is, it's just an arrow. It doesn't say anything or anything like that. Like, if you're into an arrow, you could possibly play the same mission over again. But I would say that's the only bad thing about the hub world. I mean, it just needs to identify missions. Like, it needs to have something besides an arrow. Now, another thing that I want to point out is the length of this game, like how long it takes. I got this game on Tuesday, October 12th, 2021, and today is Friday, October 15th, 2021, and I'm already halfway through the game. Granted, again, it's a TV show game, so I don't expect an in-depth storyline, but come on now, there's gotta be more than that. And something else I will say, this game is sort of like a collectathon. Like jawbreakers, Easter eggs, different stuff like that. And let's just say you find enough jawbreakers or Easter eggs, you get, you get like a costume where you could unlock secret levels. I mean, how you could get videos from the show. You could get animators talking about how Ed, Edd, and Eddy was started. You unlock really cool stuff if you find enough Easter eggs or jawbreakers. The only bad part is you have to backtrack through different levels. That's the tough part, but it is what it is. I feel like it's worth it to find, secret hidden videos in the game. But hey, if you want to, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, no rush. Tell me down below. Do you like this game? Do you hate this game? Tell me down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.